Hi! Welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with Me for Alto Saxophone. I'm your teacher, Reesa, and today we're working in the Standard of Excellence Book 2, and today we're on page 11. So we're still kind of working on our key signatures. We're going to be learning about the articulation still, okay? So, but we'll talk about those things as we go along. So today we're working on the A minor key signature. Now here's where things may get a little tricky, okay? Key of C major we know has no sharps, no flats, but A minor also has no sharps, no flats. So how are we going to tell which key signature it technically is? Well, I have a little trick for you. You can see all the details in this video here, but long story short, if you look at the last note of the main part, okay? So if we have melody, you're going to look at your last note, okay? If it's A or C, that's what key signature it's going to tell you and what it really is, okay? So we know if it has no sharps, no flats, that dwindles this down to two. It's either got to be C or A, okay? So if it ends on A, we know it's A minor. If it ends on C, we know it's C major, all right? That's usually the trick, not always, but most of the times. So that's kind of the key of how we're going to know. So let's take a look at the A natural minor scale, which is the concert C natural minor. So if your conductor or band director says concert C, we're going to play A. Okay? I know it's a little confusing, but all right. So first, let's take a look at our time signature. What do we have going on? Common time, 4/4, and since we're working on A minor, we know that this is the A minor scale. So also looking ahead, we have some new articulations. So look at note B, first measure, second note. It's got this line above the note. That is a tenuto. Now, what is a tenuto? This says to sustain for full value. So yeah, that's what tenuto is. You're going to play it for that full entire value. You're going to play it for one. Do not cut it short for breaths. Just don't cut it short. Play for the whole entire thing, okay? So let's go ahead and play this and play those tenutos, which means don't take a breath where those are. Play them for their full entire value, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I forgot to mention there was the fermata here. This fermata, we're going to just hold it out for the 4. Okay? So see there with the tenutos how you didn't take a breath? There's a breath mark marked in. So breathe during that time. Even if you don't have to, breathe where the breath mark is. All right, let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to exercise 47, A harmonic minor scale. So remember, there's different kinds of minor scales. So the last one we played is natural. This one is harmonic. Okay, and speaking of harmonic types, we do have an inharmonic here. It's reminding of us. So the G sharp is equivalent to what? A flat. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have a hard time keeping up with what instrument we taught what with. So I don't remember if we actually learned the G sharp fingering on saxophone. So if not, we're going to have our thumb on the key because this is the higher of the register. So we want the octave key on We have index, middle, ring, and then we're going to hit this key here for G sharp, okay? And it sounds like this. Go ahead and play your G sharp real quick. Great. Okay, let's play the A harmonic minor scale, or also known as the concert C harmonic minor. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Remember that this piece also has those tenutos, so do not cut them short. Do not breathe in between them. Breathe at the breath mark. All right, let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. And just so we get real comfortable with these things, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next exercise 48. Marche, Slav. Okay, so let's take a look at this. First, what's in our key signature? We have no sharps, no flats, okay? So tell me what key signature this is. Now, this one's a little tricky because I said we're going to look at the last note, right? And the last note ends on D, and that wasn't an option of ours. So if it ends kind of like on a note that doesn't make sense, like it's not C, it's not A, look at your first note. Now what is it? Now it's A minor, no sharps, no flats. Tell me about our time signature. 4/4, okay? Tell me about our dynamic. Mezzo forte. Now we see that it says legato right next to that. What is legato? Take a look at the top of our book here. Play as smoothly as possible. So we're still going to tongue these, right? But we're not going to go super hard on them. We're not going to staccato them. It's, you know, play as written. We're not going to do anything crazy. Right, so you don't attack it. It's not short, it's not staccatoed. Just a nice ta, 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 or whatever's written. In this case, that's what it is. Okay, so also in this piece, we can see that we have those G sharps in there. So take note of that. We also have a C sharp in there, so mark ahead. We also see we have a repeat there. What does that repeat take us to? The beginning, and then we have this first and second ending, so be mindful of that too. All right, let's go ahead and play this. We'll play it, it is written andante, so we'll be a little faster. We'll start slow. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Did you remember to repeat? Great. If not, no worries, because we're gonna do it again. All right. Again, a little bit faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time, a little bit faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at 49 Greensleeves. So, first, we have the lower G sharp. Okay? It's basically the same fingering, except for we're just taking our thumb off the octave key, resting it on the button. Okay? That's the only difference. Go ahead and take a moment to play your lower G sharp. Great job. All right, Greensleeves. First, tell me about our key signature. We see we have no sharps, no flats. Looking at the last note there, it's A, which means it's A minor. Perfect. Okay, tell me about our time signature. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Notice that our first note is a pickup note, so when I count us off, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, play. Okay? Tell me about our tempo. Moderato, so a moderate pace. Tell me about our dynamic. Mezzo piano, we're going to be kind of quiet. This piece is also legato, so it's together. That's the way I think of legato, is more of togetherness, okay? So let's go ahead and give this a try. Remember, mezzo, piano, together. We're going to play this one slower. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Perfect. Now, what might have been a challenge is making it all the way to the breath mark. I don't know if you were paying attention to that, but with it being legato, we don't really want to break it up, so we want to breathe where the breath mark is. That means all of line 1 is together, and then one measure on line 2, that's all together as one breath. So this time, I want you to really try to make it. Breathe only at the breath mark, and then we're breathing at the very end when we're done, okay? Also pay attention to those sharps at the end, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, okay? Let's go ahead and try this again. We'll speed it up a little bit. Watch your breathing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Perfect. If you're still struggling with the breathing, make sure that you're sitting with good posture, breathing from the diaphragm. Got to really be in control over that air, okay? If you're still not making it and you're really struggling it, I want you to keep working on it, okay? You may not get it for a while, but I want you to keep working on it. So if you're not getting it, looking at this piece particularly, or for example, what we're going to do is see how far you can play before you have to take that breath, okay? So if it happens to be you can only fit in 3 measures, okay? Each time you play this song and practice it, I want you to try to push that breath mark back. So if it's 3 measures, right, when you come back to it, make it 3 measures and a note. And then the next time, I want it 3 measures, 2 notes. The next time, 3 measures, 3 notes. Next time, 3 measures, 4 notes. So then it would be 4 measures, right? And so on and so forth. So you want to keep just kind of there pushing it. It's like the stair. You gradually work your way there, okay? So if you're really struggling for that, I want you to still work at it, okay? Working on your long tones will also help with that, which is just, you know, picking some notes, and you kind of want to just descend them. And so I like to start in a comfortable range, right? So I might start on B or G. G is really comfortable, right? And then you would just take a timer, and you're going to hold that note out for as long as you possibly can, okay? And then you want to keep like pushing that further and further as well, okay? So those are some things you'll have to work up on your own. For now, let's do Greensleeves one more time. Once again, try to breathe only where it's marked, okay? We want to keep everything together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Perfect. Make sure you continuously still work on breathing. All right, let's go ahead and move on to 50. Jubilate? Jubilati? I don't know how you say this. It's from Mozart, though. Okay, so let's take a look at our key signature. We have something else happening here than our A minor. So what do we have? We have 1 sharp, F sharp. Now tell me, what actual key is this? Major, minor, and what is it? G major. This ends on G. This is the main part. Perfect. Okay. Tell me about our time signature. Common time, back to 4/4. Tell me about our tempo. Allegretto. So we're going to go faster than what we just did for Greensleeves. Okay, this one has a little bit more repeat action. See, we have a repeat at the very end of line 1. Where does that repeat take us to? The beginning. Great. And then we see that we have a repeat second to last measure. We also have first and second endings. Where does that repeat take us to? The beginning of line 2. Okay? I don't see any accidentals, though we do have some accents going on. So we have some punches. We have the accents that look like this. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the breath marks. This one we have a little bit more breathing than we did with Greensleeves. We have some slurs, so just pay attention to where you're tonguing and where you're not tonguing. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Okay, so it's a little bit more 8th note action than I had anticipated, but that's okay. They're just 8th notes. So let's go ahead and do that again. Let's speed it up. Once again, watching your tonguing. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time for good luck. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Okay, last exercise of the night, 51. Go for excellence. So, now this is going to be a tricky one. Tell me about our key signature. What is in it? B flat. Now, this key works a little differently. Tell me, what key is this one in? We worked on it earlier in the book. This is F major. Okay? If you want to learn more about the key signatures, you can learn them here with their tricks and tips. Okay, so this one has a little bit more of articulation work. We're going to be slurring on those eights, and then we have those staccatos. So it's going to be slurred, staccatoed, slurred, staccatoed, slurred, staccatoed. Okay? So let's go ahead and give this a try. We'll start off slowly. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So, which exercise really helps with this? It's not even really an exercise. It's just the major scale. All right, let's go ahead and do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time. This time, really pay attention to where you're supposed to breathe. There is a breath mark marked, so breathe only at that breath mark, and then after we're done playing. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. Now this is giving us an award. I don't know why they call them awards. It's more of like, hey, this is what you worked on. But let's take a look at it anyway. So that was exercise 51. Notes and rhythm, we did. Hand position, I haven't talked much about hand position, but make sure you're not doing anything funky and that you're holding things straight. Articulation, that we did talk about with our tonguing. Tempo, we kind of went over the tempos throughout the night, so I'm counting that too. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.